Hi, this is Ronnie. You can see me there in the window, but I've got some thoughts here about styling and designing your windows when you're thinking about making a change. So for example, here we have a kitchen window, and what we have is a big open picture frame fixed window which doesn't open, and then we have a little opener at the top, what you call a top hung casement opener, which can be opened from here. Now, here's the thing. If I was in someone's home and I was wanting to design a window for them, what I would be thinking of, especially in the kitchen here, is I'd be asking them if it's an issue to them, for example, that they can't reach this handle. Now I'm 5'11". I kind of struggle to reach this handle without having to go up on my tiptoes and hanging over the sink, which isn't really ideal if you think about it. But if you think about the vast majority of people, and I don't want to be sexist, but it's probably more women that are using the kitchen than men often. Don't want to be sexist, but it probably often is in families. So the average woman's going to be smaller than me. Is she going to be able to reach that? Is that convenient for her? So you have to think about these things when you're thinking about your window. Would you prefer, for example, to have a window that would open at the side here with a handle at the bottom, or that would open at the bottom with a handle at the bottom? That'd be a lot easier for a lot of people, a lot easier to reach, especially if there's smoke, if they've got a lot of cooking going on and so on. So these are things to maybe think about when it comes to a kitchen window. In this instance, it might be the case but there might be people that prefer security. So having a window like that opens at the bottom, or opens at the side, or fully opens, it would open in the way, is something that they don't want. So these are some considerations to take into account when thinking about replacing, for example, a kitchen window. Are you wanting to be able to reach over easily and open it, so that when you have smoke, if you're cooking, steam in the kitchen, that you can easily just reach over? Do you want to have to climb up? If you've got an elderly relative or children in the house, do you want them to be climbing up on work surfaces, potentially putting themselves in danger to try and open up the window? You don't really want to leave that situation happening. You don't really want to do that. If we look, the other thing is that a person might want to leave it like that because it matches another window. So from the outside, people want the windows to match, so it's important to have matching windows. So that might also be a reason that someone would put an opener up at the top, even when it's quite difficult to get up to it. I find that a bit inconvenient, personally, and I think it would be probably better to have something at the side. But then it wouldn't match this window, and it wouldn't match potentially other windows in the house. So that could be an issue for people. But that's a little idea with kitchen windows. We'll maybe have a look at some other windows, and we'll consider that a bit more and think about it. Well, that's me for today. If you want to learn more about this stuff, you can subscribe below. You can leave comments or questions, suggestions, discussion and so on in the bit below the video, and you can share this with other people by linking this, taking the link and sending it to people. That would be another way of doing it. So people that are thinking about getting windows changed, these are things to keep in mind. There's also going to be a link below the video for the report I'm doing that'll give you a lot of more information on this stuff. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.